Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Mayfield to throw it.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Hall. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hall. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First down, Patriots.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ball.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that's an early scramble viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Hall. This is Smith with a grab.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1.
This will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Johnson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
We'll get this up to about the 44. The Saints had 8-5 to start play, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Touchdown, New Orleans! Nick Chubb winning sight now of the all-time record for touchdowns in a career.
And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Hall. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Hall to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun. Hall. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. Bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught at the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Saints. From 8 yards out. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's Hall, looking to throw on second down. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Hall. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They run. It's Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A final shot before break. Hall, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Taken down here by the Saints. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Saints. 1st and goal at the 11-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game of the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
Wants to try to end the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. To throw it is Hall. To throw on 2nd down. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hall. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive, 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Hall firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Hall now looking to throw on second down.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mayfield off the play fake. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Hall. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Hall. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. They find some open field here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 43 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nick Chubb drawing closer to Jerry Rice with career touchdown number 206.
And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So it's a win here for the Saints. And it was thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, CD, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for the Saints,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose, make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
I am harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot.